Well, it's sink or swim time at the C Championship as East Timor, with a whopping 1 point on the board, go into their final 2 games against Malaysia and Vietnam. Can we reach the shore, or are we just going to drown? So, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here, International Manager of Mystery, managing obscure nations so you don't have to, and we are continuing with our first obscure nation, East Timor. We're still rooted to the bottom of the World Rankings. We're halfway through the group stage of the Southeast Asian Football Championship. Actually, I did some research, not better known as the C Championship, better known as the AFF Suzuki Cup. I guess it's one of those licensing issues. So we had a narrow defeat, a late defeat to Singapore in our first game. We then had a surprise draw away to group leaders, the Philippines. If you missed that episode, well, I've just spoiled the results for you. But still, go back. The link will be popping up here somewhere, and the playlist is down in the description below. Go back and watch that. Watch from the beginning if you're new to the series. But what we're doing here, we're trying to build up the career. We're doing an international journeyman. We're at East Timor at the moment. We're going to see how far we can take them and then see where we can go in the future. So today's match, Malaysia, it's 4th versus 5th in the competition. If I just bring that up, you see here we're both on a point apiece. We've both only played 2 games, whereas the top teams, Vietnam and Philippines, have played 3. So a win today, if we can beat Malaysia today, and we are playing this in Dili, in the capital of East Timor. If we can win this today, we go on to 4 points. And then it's anybody's game. Anything could happen against Vietnam. Having said all that, we're probably going to lose. We're actually favourites, though. We're 6-4 favourites. B-Win, of course, always put up the odds for the Southeast Asian Championship. We're both in inconsistent form, so we will see what we can do against the Malaysians today. We're lining up with the same kind of formation we used against Singapore, because although we lost that game, we did play well. We nearly had them. We're just sticking, though, with what we used in the last game and having both the wingers as inside forwards. That seemed to work nicely in terms of terrorising the Filipino defence. Okay, so a traditional 4-4-2, 2 banks of 4 for the Malaysians. Into the dressing room we go. And we're going to try and encourage the team here. Go out there and pull off an upset. Some of them listened keenly. Nobody reacted particularly positively. Back it up as usual, telling you you've got what it takes. And they're into that as they come out on the pitch. East Timor versus Malaysia. There is the possibility of progression to the semi-finals of the Southeast Asian Championship up for grabs here. Let's see what we can do. All right, so East Timor playing in white today, and that's a cross that went straight to the keeper. I was going to say it almost became a shot, but it didn't. Anyway, the ball's distributed there, but it's come straight to Theo, makes a little run down, nice little bit of interplay to get it to Isaac, knocks it back inside to Pinto. Nilo now making the run. Is he going to shoot? Is he going to pass? He passes to Dos Santos, who passes to Jose Carlos, who scores yet again. What a great start for East Timor indeed. 4 minutes on the clock, and we are ahead. Lovely bit of passing football there. Beautiful stuff. Great little run by Nilo. Dos Santos took the touch, laid it off for Jose Carlos. Hits it first time. He's a goal-scoring machine after that long goal drought from his international debut to, his 24th cap when he scored his first goal in one of the earlier episodes. Great stuff. And while I'm all excited about that, Malaysia have equalised. Singing the praises of Jose Carlos and Safari. It's an interesting name. Safari has gone wild on our defence. And it's 1-1. Quick as you like. Look at that. Safari. Acres of acres of space. And he's equalised. Well, here we go. Finally got a highlight since that second goal. According to the stats, Malaysia haven't really done that much. It's been pretty even, though. Great run by Dos Santos here. Jose Carlos got it. Back to Nilo. Patient build-up again. Dos Santos, Nilo. Come on, you've got a man in the middle. It's Pinto. Is he going to shoot? Yes, he is. Oof, that could have been a screamer, but it went just over the bar. All right, then. Looks like we're going to go in 1-1 at half-time. But okay, oh, wait. There's a highlight here. Hopefully Malaysia aren't going to do that. All right, Malaysia 2-1 up. We're going to have some words at half-time, I think, with this defence. How has he got that much space? How has he got that much space off a corner? It's like we're the bottom-ranked side in the world or something. Now, my assistant manager's telling me we should say, you're doing a good job. No. I expect to see much better in the second half. That's what we're going with. Because, they went to sleep for 2 of those goals there. I haven't made any tactical changes or any subs yet. We'll see how they react to the hairdryer treatment. And then we'll make our decisions a bit later on. All right, but Malaysia coming forward here. Brendan Gann has got it. Knocks it back to Corbin. Org. Anyway, here comes Tuck. Tuck has a shot, harmlessly wide. Come on, let's have some East Timorese highlights. But no, we're sticking with Malaysia here. And they've hit the crossbar. And then a point-blank rebound saved by Leroy. Okay, so we made a couple of substitutions. Brought on Baptista for the disappointing Pinto. Supposed to be our best player, but he hasn't done anything. But here we go. It's Malaysia again. What happened to that golden start? We've been rubbish ever since then. And the substitute I brought on, Baptista, has given away a penalty. What was he even doing in the box? But he's missed it. Oh, we got away with that. Tuck hit the crossbar, but what was Baptista even doing back in the box? He's supposed to be an attacking midfielder. So, we've made a few tactical changes late on. We're throwing everything forward. We've got to get a point here at least. Come on, we bigged this up as a must-win game, and we've just had a poor performance from about the half-hour mark. Here comes Baptista. Ooh, the shot fizzes over the bar. He's trying to make up for giving away the penalty earlier. But Malaysia have a free kick. They hit the wall. Come on, let's get the ball off them. Hit them on the break here. Yes, Isaac won it, but the highlight ends. All right, we haven't got much time left. I mean, I've put everything on attack, and the only thing to do is to go very attacking and to shout at them to push forward. Okay, they are doing that now. Jose Carlos fires off a shot, a humdinger whizzer-fizzer of a shot, but it goes wide. There's only 2 minutes of stoppage time. The goalkeeper's wasted a bit of time, run down the clock there. Have we got one last throw of the dice? One last chance to make this 2-2? Or are we going to lose to the 2 weakest teams in the group at home? Oh, dearie me, come on. This is what it's supposed to be like at this level of football. But okay, Malaysia are just making fun of us now. That's the final whistle. Disappointing, especially as that second goal goes down as an own goal. I thought maybe when they missed the penalty, our luck was going to turn, but we started well, and then it seemed late in the first half, we started to crumble, and we never got it back. It was one of those days. We'll let them off the hook. We've now got to pick up the pieces and get ready for the Vietnam game, but it's going to be academic, as you can see there. We have been sunk. We've been torpedoed out of the C Championship. Failed to qualify from Group B with a game remaining. The squad have reacted negatively, as they should. Well, on this dark day for East Timorese football, we'll fade to black and be right back. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Feeling a bit down after that Malaysia game. You know what would make me feel better, though? A like for this video and a subscribe to the channel. Now, one of the interesting things about doing a save like this is when these kind of news items come up. We've entered December. I am manager of lowly East Timor, and I've been invited to cast my vote for the World Footballer of the Year. So you see, typical kind of names here: Cristiano Ronaldo, Aguero, Griezmann, Messi, or Neymar, Suarez, all the people you'd expect. A bit disappointing, really. In the past, you used to get a longer list for this. I would just vote for the most random player who's on there. Let's give that Messi guy a bit of a rub. Asian Footballer of the Year. Shortlist announced. Okay, same kind of thing. Who's the best player in Asia? Well, they've only given us 3 choices, and we just choose from the 3 of them. So 2 Iranians and an Aussie. All right, we'll go with a random order again. Okay, good. And Young Footballer of the Year as well. As the manager of East Timor, of course, I need to vote. Oh, we've got a Celtic player in there. We've got a Hong Kong player at Utrecht. And we've got a Chinese player from Beijing as well. I'm going to vote for the kid from Hong Kong. Just because, he's from Hong Kong and he plays for Utrecht, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I've cast my vote. Remember, always register to vote, people. Always use your right to vote. Now, let's see if we can get past Vietnam. Alright, just to show you the state of play in the groups. Group A is already over. Thailand and Myanmar advance. Philippines have already secured qualification from Group B. Vietnam, you see, it's not certain for them yet. They could still be passed by either Malaysia or Singapore if there's a winner in that game. So we are out, but we still do have a chance to affect how Group B plays out. Also, if you look at Group A, we were not the worst team in the competition. That honour belongs to Laos, so you've got to take any positives you can when you're manager of East Timor, and we are taking that one. And just to show you what we're up against, 106th in the world are Vietnam, so a good 105 places above us. I think they're not quite as highly ranked as the Philippines, so we're playing as we did against the Philippines, so just a more defensive setup, a bit more cautious play as we're away from home as well. Probably going to get thrashed, but we'll at least give it a go. We'll at least turn up and be physically present on the pitch. Vietnam have a 3-4-3 formation, so maybe there'll be space to exploit. We're just going to say we're underdogs, no pressure on you guys, nobody cares, but we've got faith. Just go out there, knock it about a bit, as Harry Redknapp would say. Talk us through your changes today. No. Okay. Let's kick off then. Vietnam in the white, and we're back in our red and black kit. So great in the opening seconds of the game to see my strikers just literally walking around the pitch. All right then. 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in, and Vietnam, they're going a bit direct, but we've coped with that well. Nice cover by the fullback there. Agostino got it back to Leroy. Leroy launches it, just gives it straight back to them. Now Vietnam get to do some patient build-up. Let's see if we can dispossess them again. Come on. Oh, dearie me. He just kind of stood in front of him and then let him go past. They just keep winning the ball back in the dangerous positions, but Leroy's got it. Not much of a highlight this one so far. No real action, but, the quality of highlights is, reflects the quality of football, I think. At this level. Anyway, Vietnam, nice little move there, cutting inside. Oh, Sebastião tried to clear it. Or Sebastião, sorry, tried to clear it, but just headed it into the path of the striker. Unfortunate. Look, they whipped the cross in. Hosseini got the header, and yeah, our defender just headed it straight back to him. All right, we have the ball. For once, Leroy doesn't just hoof it. Well, and then he does. All right, so Vietnam win the ball because Leroy doesn't follow instructions. But nice tackle. No, has he given a penalty? I thought that was a superb tackle. The referee's given a penalty, and now he's spacewalking over to Agostino. He better not send him off. Okay, he's given him a yellow. All right, well, here we go. Olaleye scores the goal. We're 2-0 down. We're already out. This is just kicking a man when he's down, kicking a team when they're out. Okay, but we're straight back in with another highlight. Is it going to be another Vietnam goal? It looks like it, and it is. All right, more punishment before we get to half-time. But this time, we've got the ball. Okay, it doesn't mean we're going to keep it, but there we go. Nice bit of play. This is what we should have been doing all along. Isaac's got it now. Come on, you've got a man behind you. There you go. Plays it into Theo. Theo brings it inside. Pinto to Nilo to Dos Santos. Shots charged down. Isaac's got it. He plays it to Nilo to Pinto. Theo going to whip the cross in, but it's charged down. But we keep getting the ball. Jose Oliveira loses it completely. And now the Vietnam counter-attack begins. They're coming forward. Oh, that was a bit of a cynical chop from Sebastião there. What's going to happen to him? Yellow card, I think. He's on thin ice now, indeed, and it's a free kick to Vietnam, but it goes wide. And the highlights keep on coming. Vietnam attack breaks down. Can we hold on to the ball again, like we did in the previous highlight? We've strung a few decent passes together. We've settled into the game a bit now. The pressure's off when we're 3-0 down, perhaps, but Isaac just hits it off his own face, by the looks of things. Okay. They gave the ball away. We gave it back. Let's see how nice we are. But they've got plenty of space over on the far side. Oh, and that was nearly 4. Well, half-time and nothing to say other than you were awful. Dos Santos looks stressed about that. Why? We only speak the truth. And then as an individual talk, I tell him, I'm not happy with how you're performing. And he's motivated by that. All right, we'll send you back out there. Yeah, I mean, we're already set up defensively. I don't know if it's just that we're giving them too much space or we're holding the defensive line too... I don't think we're holding it too high, but they're just they've got fast players, I noticed. They're able to transition from winning the ball in their own half to get into the edge of our box very quickly. They've got nice, accurate long passing like that. They've got pacey midfielders, and that is something we are unable to cope with. Case in point. Right, so I've dropped the defence a bit deeper so there's not so much space for those pacey Vietnam midfielders to run into. We'll see if it makes any difference. Leroy kicks it straight back to Vietnam. Lovely. They get a corner. Can they make it 5? No, not yet. At least not yet. Oh! We're in an attacking position. What are we going to do here? Dos Santos, Dilly's on the ball a bit. Nilo's shot blocked. And offside. Well, it was nice of them to give us a highlight at least. And we've got another one. Again, we're in an attacking position. Theo has overlapped. He's got forward. Oh, and the keeper's actually made a save. He spilled it. Penalty, surely, referee. Come on. Give us something. We could start an amazing comeback from that. And now we've given it out. Put it out for a goal kick. I changed both my centre-backs as I wasn't happy with both of them being on yellows. We'll save another substitution for a little bit later. Okay, we've got more highlights to come. Oh, nice distribution from Leroy that time. Bit of patient build-up. Vietnam seem to have taken their foot off the gas a bit now. Nice, knocked out wide to Theo. Keeps it in play. Gets it into Pinto to Isaac. Out to Theo again. This is more like it. This is what worked so well against the Philippines. Here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos gets charged down, and now a long ball out of defence. Oh, but this time Oliveira's won it back straight away. Are we going to build up another attack from here? Let's have a look. Nilo's got the ball now. Lots of space for Pinto. Yes, get it out to Isaac. Look for the overlap, Isaac. No, he plays it back into the centre. Good choice, because Dos Santos has just scored. It's 4-1. It's 4-1. We're getting the goals. We're getting the goals. I remember, when I've done this previously, Tonga last year, I think, and when I've done these saves offline in the past, sometimes getting goals is a struggle, but we're scoring them. Oh my, we're picking up a lot of yellows in this game. I've just taken off Jose Carlos. We'll give Barbosa a run out. Oh, there we go. Another yellow. Pinto's been booked. Coelho's been booked. We're coming up to 90 minutes. Looks like we're not going to get much more in the way of highlights. Probably just a closing highlight to wrap the game up. Put us out of our misery. Yeah, but we're coming forward again. Nilo plays in Barbosa. He plays in Dos Santos. Dos Santos is offside. And a last attack for Vietnam by the looks of things. We clear it. Is Barbosa going to set up a counter-attack here? Yeah, he's kept it going. We've kept the ball moving. We're just running down the clock now, really. I think as soon as this attack breaks down, the referee's probably going to blow his whistle. Or, there you go. We didn't go anywhere. We stayed on the halfway line, so that's it. 4-1 winners, Vietnam. We bow out. We can't be too disappointed. I mean, we only got a point in the tournament, but I'm still going to tell them I'm not happy with their performance. We only got a point in the tournament, but I don't know. I was surprised we even got to the tournament in the first place. We did have a victory of sorts, if we count the preliminary round. Oh my god, what is my problem with that word? We did get a victory over Brunei there. We also got another draw. We picked up another draw against the Philippines. We were unlucky against Singapore. Not so unlucky in today's episode. So our East Timor duty ends. We've sent all the players off home. Of course, the Southeast Asian Championship will continue with the semi-finals set to take place. Philippines against Thailand, Myanmar against Vietnam. So those matches are coming up. Nothing is scheduled coming up for 2019. We've just got friendlies organised. I did go ahead and arrange a friendly with Tonga, a bit of a throwback to the FM19 version of the International Manager of Mystery. We've also got a friendly arranged with Macau. I don't know what other competitions we've got coming up, if any. Maybe, it's not too early, I think, to start looking around at the jobs. No, I've got it filtered out. No national jobs available at the moment. Job security-wise, well, one job that might fit in nicely with what we're doing here, Barbados. Precarious. I guess things are not going too well in the North American Nations League. Maybe we could declare interest there. Hong Kong, or also the manager there is insecure in the East Asian Cup qualifying. The manager of India is very insecure, apparently. So those are some interesting nations that we might have a look at. I'm not saying we'll definitely leave East Timor. We'll just see how it goes. But for now, thank you very much for watching our exploits in the 2018 Southeast Asian Championship. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgy Gamer, International Manager of Mystery. See you again soon.